Hey everybody, welcome to the Less is More podcast for today's fucking date. June 22nd, 2017. How you guys doing? Let's get right into it. I saw the All Eyes on Me movie. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was I. It was AIJHTI. Tupac, played by Demetrius Shipp Jr. He did the acting. See, the acting was phenomenal. That's number one. The acting was phenomenal. The script, you could tell, needed a lot of work in terms of just more character development. They hyped up a lot of characters, and they barely showed them. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. Some fucking kids were in the hallway. Anyway. All Eyes on Me. I mean, I highly recommend it. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I'm being too hard. I mean, I'm not really saying much of anything except for that. Me being a screenwriter, I would have done a lot of things differently, I guess. Obviously, I'm not on the professional level as these behemoths, writing these scripts. I mean, the script was it was good to me, but it was like it needed a little bit more. You could have made the movie like, Straight Outta Compton length. You know what I mean? Straight Outta Compton was like a 2.5 hour movie. And they were fitting a span of what, 25 years in there, 26. Like Tupac died 26 years ago. No, 20 years ago. Right? No, it was 19 years ago he died. Because 96. Yeah, you could have fit some shit. You could have fit some more shit in there, man. Come on, like. And the cameos you did have were like very short and like not explained well. And Jada Pinkett Smith, she got into it. 50 Cent ripped into it. Like, Jada Pinkett Smith, she praised Kat Graham, who portrayed her in the movie, and Demetrius Shipp. But like, she definitely she had like a list of fucking discrepancies and like inaccurate depictions in them. Like, Jesus Christ, the person who's still alive has a list of things to say that wasn't true. Why wouldn't you consult? Like, and then Kat Graham wants to say, "Oh, I consulted her a week before the premiere." What? A week before? So you consulted her in the promotional stage, not even in filming or like pre-production. Even talk to her in post-production. Get her opinion on it. I don't know. And and Afeni was an executive producer apparently, but I mean, she passed away. God rest her soul. So what the fuck was she supposed to say during the filming? Principal photography. It's just a sticky situation, and I don't know. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it was. I enjoyed it, I guess. I enjoyed it, and I don't know. It could have been better, but that doesn't mean it sucks. So that's all I gotta say about that. Shout out to one of my boys, Wes. He's one of my day ones, one of my best friends. It's his birthday today. His Kobe year, 24. Shout out, Wes. Wes is a couple stories for him. He's a character, man. We met for freshman year. We were in two different dorms at the time, but I would always be in his dorm to see our other friend Bonzi. And we met just through hanging around the same people, and we became close or whatever. And we would just get in mad trouble together, even to this day. When we would go and introduce ourselves to different girls or whatever have you at parties or bars or whatever, and I would be like, "Oh, I'm Les," and he'd be like, "I'm Wes," and they just wouldn't believe us, like just two black men up to no good. I'm just like, bro, that's our names, and we would always have to pull out our fucking IDs. Like, we did that the last time he was here for my birthday. I'm Les. Yeah, I'm Wes. And like these girls just laugh. Like, that's not true. Like, okay, ID time. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, there's a lot of stories, and I would feel wrong telling these stories without him or even my other friends just to chime in. As soon as I get better podcasting equipment and like I can get like an actual studio. Well, I'm in a studio right now, but I mean a state of the art studio where it encapsulates all of our voices with like padded walls. Then I get the whole gang in here, 6, 7 guys in here just talking, just riffing off one of another, just to make it more authentic instead of me just telling the story. I mean, I can tell the story exactly the fucking same, but it's funnier when they tell it. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So happy birthday to him. Moving on. I remember this one story, man, where we're at a party, and freshmen, you know how it is. The parties get busted because a nigga wants to tweet, "Yo, man, come to this party on 16th Street it's starting at 10:30 p.m. Man, it's gonna be live, man, free alcohol." You know how freshmen are. We were all like that. But this one particular party, man, I didn't even want to go, and yeah, we wound up going. Me, Wes, our boy Bonzi, our boys Bonzi, Tony, and Brandon Holiday. We were the squad in our dorm. Terrell. I moved in in early October, early to middle October, and I was there rocking out with them. And but yeah, those are my boys. That's my squad. We're the Terrell crew, but we would go out everywhere together. So we went to this one particular party, and it was a fraternity party, or it might have been a I think it was a football house or something, whatever. It was one of the sports teams, and we were all vibing, drinking, whatever. It was packed too, and we were with our can't talk today. We were with our female counterparts. And they called themselves a Terrell gang too, and it was like Emmy, a girl named Sam McDonald, a couple of their friends, a couple of our friends from other dorms. We were just hanging out as freshmen, trying to be cool. We heard whoop whoop, cops, right? It was like they weren't even trying to be sly. They were just like, all right, we're just gonna bust these motherfuckers, give out mad citations, and like screw the house owner. So like, but we're freshmen, and we were all close boys, and we all had strict ass parents. So we just said, fuck this, drop the drinks. Me, I did a 360 out the door, and I jumped under the railing. Now Wes had brought a brand new shirt, right? This man was using Brandon Holiday, who was our biggest friend, as a blocker to push girls out of the way. We all did that with Brandon Holiday and Tony Ferrer. Just two big ass niggas just push him out the way. This nigga Wes is like 5'7", like that, 5'8". I forget what he is, 5'7", something like that. He's like he's a wide receiver. But he's trying to be a running back in this moment. So he's just using these motherfuckers as blockers, and he finally gets to the top of the steps. This nigga, man, he's like, oh, this line is moving way too slow for me. This line moving way too slow. So he's just like, man, fuck the steps. he just jumps right over. Sorry, battery was low. He just says, fuck the steps. He just pole vaults over like 3 niggas and 2 bitches. Just jumps over like 5 people. He thought he stuck the landing. He brought like a brand new like white thermal. He thought he stuck the landing, slid, bow! The whole right side was covered in mud. It had just been raining the previous day. He just gets up like, oh, but he doesn't even care. He just books it. So he meets up with me like near our old main steps, because I booked it already. First of all, I dipped under the railing. I don't need steps either, but I wasn't going to pole vault like this man. I dipped off by myself. We all left each other like good friends do. And then he meets up with me and Tony at the steps, and we were like, I just see him. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, I know. It's like, damn. We just started laughing at each other like it got busted like at the party got busted like at 11:30, like maybe 11:45 p.m. So we're like, what the fuck do we do now? But we hit up Bonzi, like, yo, bro, man, the party got busted. He's like, yeah, I know. And then we're like, where you at? He's like, I left. I was like, yeah, we know you left, but where are you? He's like, well, I'm back at the dorm. We're like, what the fuck? Dude, turns out he was the first one to dippity dip. This nigga got his Usain Bolt on, dipped. Called us from Terrell, like, yo, I'm here already. Like, what? Like, we're at the steps of Old Main. How'd you get there so fast? It was funny as hell. It was one of our earliest, like, adventures together. This is, like, 2011. Like, I want to say November. Oh, man. That was a monumental night. That was supposed to prove what we're made of. But yeah, that was a fun night. So yo, shout out all my homies who listen to this, even the ones that don't, and you're still my homie. You guys know who you are. Shout out. Shout out another one of my friends, Bryce Monroe. He's debuting an EP. And he put me onto a song. I'm planning to do I'm helping him out with the rollout of it. I think it's supposed to drop in the summer, but he's my lead actor in Edith, my short film coming soon. I know I say that, and I appreciate the patience, but I just found out some software on YouTube where I can start dropping videos through my iPad, so I can start giving you guys some actual visual content instead of me in the same fucking podcast poster, for 10 episodes in a row. This is the 10th episode. BTW, by the way. 10th episode, and I'm happy. I've come this far. I'm gonna keep. I hope there's a lot more. So, yeah, 10th episode, guys. So it's gonna be dope. But back to Bryce. Yeah, he dropping the EP, and it's under the Roman Empire brand. That's his, and that's literally his last name spelled backwards and rearranged. So I think that's kind of clever. And yeah, I just we're all young black artists, black creators. I hate using the word black. I like to say African American. We're African American innovators, African Americans. Just trying to strive for something better. Because I was watching this interview with the creators of the producer, the director of All Eyes on Me, LT Hutton and Benny Boom, and they're like, this game, the movie went through like 4 directors before it got to Benny, and it's just like the amount of politics in Hollywood is ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Like, to get, you have the money, you have the backing, you have the support, you have the cast, you have the crew, you have the director and the producer attached. The script has been through 400 fucking edits and rewrites. What is the deal? What's the deal? Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with with greenlighting a project that's done? And they were talking, and they were just so, and they were like an inspiration. They were just like so real about it. They're like, listen, this is what the fuck is going on in Hollywood. This is what you need to be aware of, and this is what and this is the game. Like, this is how there's levels to this shit. And if you're not down with the infrastructure, then you can't be a part of this industry. And that's crazy because, I feel like others don't have that problem. I'm not talking about other races. I'm talking about like others in different social standings. Like, a Robert De Niro and a Denzel Washington and a Scorsese and a Samuel Jackson. They can get shit greenlit easy, no problem, done deal. And I get it. They're legends. They're icons. But like, do you want people to remain interested in Hollywood? Do you want people to carry the torch, so to speak? If you want that, then let us young people have a chance, because there's not gonna. I'm telling you right now, there's not gonna be any Hollywood or any movies, um, in the next 25 years that's gonna generate enough income to keep the industry viable. You know what I mean? If you don't give young creators a chance, there are so many young people, even in the hood or like in the suburbs or just in colleges that are remote and not known for their film schools, that had just great ideas. And you don't want to you don't want to roll the dice, even if it's a $500,000 budget, 500K, 750K, or even a million. Just roll the dice and see what this person can do, instead of having them go through all this bullshit, find an agent. We don't take solicited scripts, and like, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of it's a lot of filler. It's mad filler, and it's just like, dude, come on, man. All this shit, all this bullshit in the game. You got to be able to pass the torch and not be greedy, and let young creators create. Because you see, that's why Netflix is so smart. Netflix is securing all these bags. Netflix has like this Japanese elephant movie with like Jake Gyllenhaal, who's like Academy Award nominee like 3 times. Tilda Swinton, who won for like best, I think, actress or supporting actress, one of those. You have heavyweights in it, and you have up and coming Japanese talent. It's like a CGI like zoo, like endangered species movie. It looks lit. Jake Gyllenhaal is like some crazy zookeeper. It looks lit, and no one is, and Netflix secured that bag. It's the same thing with War Machine, Brad Pitt. You got Emery Cohen. You got what's his name? Keith Stanfield from Atlanta. All these heavyweight and great talents, and they're getting movies directly sourced to Netflix, exclusive to Netflix, because they see talent when they see it. I mean, they have an infrastructure too, where it's like, all right, you got to get an agent to because we don't want to be charged with any tampering with intellectual property. I get that. I get it. But Jesus Christ, they're securing bags that you guys can only dream of, and they're just swiping it right from the movie theater, right from the horse's mouth. Just taking, they're streamlining all that content straight to their online streaming service. Soon it's gonna be Hulu, Amazon, everybody. Streaming is killing. It's killing the tangible box office network. People are paying $8 a month for Netflix so they can watch movies exclusively and binge their whole life away. I mean, you watch one season of what? You watch 1 to 2 seasons of Orange is the New Black. That's a week of your life gone. You can never get a week to a week and a half of your life gone. You can never get that shit back. You know what I mean? And Netflix is securing those bags. These film studios got to get with it. Because Netflix was laughed at like 10 years ago. No one gave a fuck about Netflix. That's how long it's been. I think more than 10 years ago, to be honest. But it started gaining like international fame, like 2011. No one gave a fuck. No one gave a damn about Netflix. It was a joke. Blockbuster was still running the game, and then Netflix changed their marketing. They lowered their prices. They expanded past the box rental in front of the fucking CVS, and now they're the leading source in entertainment for film, television, but comedy specials, animated series. Jesus Christ, man. Hold on. Jesus Christ. I need to get my own fucking place. I had to move my podcast upstairs because these motherfuckers talking about, I do it in the hallway because I love the way my voice sounds in the hallway. And they're talking about, yeah, it's hot. What? So, anyway. That's why the door is open. So, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. But, yeah. What was I say? Netflix, man. Huge fan of that whole brand. They're just killing it. So other people need to get with the program. and let creators create before they just before they say fuck film production studios and just move all their ideas to Netflix or Amazon or Hulu, because they're the ones picking up the bags and they're the ones that are actually listening. So that's what I gotta say about that. Should I do? I'll do box office numbers tomorrow for the Friday, for Film Fridays. I'm gonna try to do it proper tomorrow, and hopefully this trend grows. But yeah, I keep my fingers crossed. What else? I got. Let me pull up my list here of topics I want to cover. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Prodigy. That's a crazy one. That's crazy. I mean, he passed away at 42. That's wild, man. That's like you never know who's gonna go. You need to be you need to be a lot more you know what I mean. Well, he's had sickle cell for all his life, so that had a lot to do with it. And I guess sickle cell's a bitch, man. That's a horrible disease. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, prayers go out to him and his family, and I just pray that God be with him, and God just shows him, hey, you're in a good place now. So that's very sad, and it's very unfortunate. Oh my God, this modeling company keeps calling me, and I know I didn't give them my fucking number. Who gave them my fucking number? Leave me alone. I'm afraid to text or call them back because I don't know what if it's a spam or if I'm gonna have to pay extra. Leave me the hell alone. It's in South Jersey. It's exactly where I'm from. I'm wondering if Phil gave them my cousin Phil gave them my number. And, spam emails are just they're the devil. Spam emails are just so fucked up. They have no regards to how I mean, they just don't give a fuck. To your day, to your folder space. They don't care. They don't care about how it says max limit. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Awful people. Awful people. Ugh. I'm just done. I'm done with emails. Everything is done through DMs anyway. That's not true. The old-fashioned people do things through emails. And I'm old-fashioned. I'm 24. I'm a quarter century old. So almost a quarter century old. When I hit 25 is when I really start sweating and having a nervous breakdown. Oh my God, what am I doing? What am I? All that shit. You know how you're 25. You're saying, what am I doing with my life? Nigga, what you're doing with your life is you're living life. You're figuring it out. You're at the age where you can figure it out, and it's okay. You know what I mean? Hell, I'm rolling the dice, and I feel great. So, yeah. I mean, that's just me, but yeah. Yep. Well, I'm gonna be back tomorrow for the Film Fridays, doing it properly this time, and I just want to drop the 10th episode today because I've been away for a while. I'm working on a lot of different things. Edith, I'm finishing up the script for Showtime. That's what I've been teasing on my Instagram, and I'm actually gonna finish the manuscript for a novel I'm trying to write. A book. I'm deciding whether to make it young adult or just adult novel, but I think I might do adult because of the content. And I'm going to self-publish that, but that's for another podcast. Yeah, but thanks guys for listening. Please subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, Lesanachi, LES space ANOKYE. Please subscribe to that. I'm at 6. So as you can tell, I'm popping in these streets. No, but please subscribe to that. And I'm planning to put up some tutorials about how to use some of the film equipment I just got. and more content on that coming soon. Probably some short films like 5, 6, 10 minutes, and just things to get my talent out there. So look forward to that. And thank you for listening. As always, less is more media, less and more content, less and more entertainment. Thank you. Please share and subscribe. All right. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.